We're getting close to the end of our journey, and I finally caught you. I always wanted to know, what do you dream about?
The things I dream about is usually from my childhood. Whether it's me waking up in the morning, looking at cartoons, going outside, playing basketball, doing backflips. It's always stemming from me being 6, 7, 8 years old. And that's usually a recurring dream. Going back to birthdays and my moms and pops playing music inside the house parties or whatnot. This is a constant dream throughout the days, every other month maybe, I don't know. A dream that stayed with me was this dream when I actually got, my first time going on the airplane. I always used to be frightened by them and, just the whole concept of it. And it was actually a nightmare shit. I got on this airplane and I just never came down. I just stayed elevating higher and higher and higher until I woke up, which was a trip, so that dream always shook me up, so it may mean something now, today, whether I know it or not, who knows.
So this record was like a huge undertaking. So what were some of the ideas and the influences behind it?
Ideas and influences from this album was me collecting every little bit of music, that I've learned to live with and love since the day I was born. And my father's influences from oldies to gangster rap. That was it for me, and not being in fear, to show these influences. A lot of artists get to a point where, we like to stay redundant. We like to stay, compromising what we really want to do. And I said I wasn't going to do that on this album, So I give that advice to any artist out there. Do what your heart tell you to do, because the rewards is even that much more better.
Finish this sentence. I encourage you, the listener.
I encourage you, the listener, to always put your heart over a number, or a dollar sign, because your heart is gonna lead you in the right places. I could have went in any direction with this album, as far as a mainstream sound or chasing a hit record, but my heart told me to do something different, do something that had a little bit more of a connection to it. So even if you don't do music, follow your heart, because it leads you into directions that you may not, believe is possible, but when the opportunity presents itself, it'll put you in a place you can never imagine. Yeah, you dig that? What's poppin', y'all? It's Kendrick Lamar signing off. FlyLo FM. Right here for the special on To Pimp a Butterfly. You dig that? You know what I mean? So go enjoy the album. Appreciate my homeboy FlyLo for blessing me with the introduction on the track Wesley Theory. That's how you start an album off. You know what I mean? And we're gonna keep doing this music forever, y'all. Bless. Thuggin' on other planets, plugging my black antennas, listening for freelancers that's biting my style and famish. I don't allow the cameras, I don't allow the managers. I just break down the answers and hope humanity handles it. This is no radio fluke, this is me taking your food. This is you bullied in school, give up your jacket and shoes. This how I practice new rules, this is what happened when dudes like flying Lotus notice the genius that wrote it is rude. You just promoted, I diagnosed it with viruses through microphones open and plugins running inside of Pro Tools. How can I dodge you buffoons? I can collide a kaleidoscope with the stars and the moon. The moment I morph in my mood, these are the gorgeous attuned. Police reported and try to sort it with criminal views. This is intentional view for the fireball dragon. Fire shots when you wrestling. AK over the dash and I vacate with the Jurassics. The jungle, the wicked masses, the saber 280 proof on my breath. This the look of death. This an antique Mercedes coupe. Yes. Buffalo soldiers at war. You shot fast, but that ain't the final score. Buffalo soldiers at war, you shot fast, but that ain't the final score.
Thank you, Kendrick. Such a real voice for these times. Thank you.